Let's do some nighttime skincare. Hello everyone and welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Kendall, and in today's video, I want to go over the step-by-step process of my PM skincare routine. I just recently uploaded my AM skincare, so if you missed that, I will have it linked below. These are all the goodies I use in my nighttime skincare routine, plus a couple other odds and ends. I've got a couple masks in here and some other products that I alternate between or don't use nightly or together even, because if I did, they're just a little bit too aggressive. But yeah, this is everything, so let's get started. And just to preface, I do regularly get Botox every like 3 months or so in my forehead, around my eyes, and the 11s as well. So my skincare routine, both morning and night, is really just focused on like brightening, cleansing of the pores, dead skin, exfoliating, especially my PM routine, just like regenerating skin cells. My morning routine has pretty much been consistent for like the last 5 years. I do switch up things in my PM routine. I feel like that's kind of where I have more fun experimenting, but I don't really mess with my morning routine. But this is everything I've been using for quite some time. To start, if I'm wearing makeup, I will always remove it with the Pharmacy Green Clean Cleansing Balm. This has been a constant repurchase. I love this stuff. It's like a little green balm and it just literally melts your makeup away. So I will take this, rub it between 2 fingers, literally takes off waterproof mascara, you name it. So I'll just apply it all over and melt all the makeup off and then rinse and then go in with my cleanser. Also, the smell reminds me of those animal crackers, like those little zoo animal cookies. I don't know, it's really subtle, but it smells good. And then for cleanser, I will use the Dermalogica Clearing Skin Wash. I was using the Inculist Salicylic Acid Cleanser, but I think they changed their formula. Something's a little weird there. So I did recently switch to this one, and I have really been liking it. It's another salicylic acid cleanser, so that's why I was drawn to this one, and yeah, so far, loving. And I actually do cleanse with the Nu Skin Lumi Spa. So I usually start with like a damp face, put a little bit of cleanser on here, and then just disperse it in the 4 areas. It goes for 2 minutes, 30-second increments, and it will kind of like vibrate whenever 30 seconds is up, so you know when to move. So all the places that I dotted the cleanser, I will go here for 30 seconds, another 30 over here, 30 seconds for the chin and nose area, and then the last 30 seconds for the forehead. I really like this. I know there's a lot of cleansing devices out there, but this one rotates versus just like vibrate. And I have this sensitive head, I think. It's really nice. It's very gentle. It's not aggressive at all. It's not like bristles or anything like that. I think I've been using this now actually for like 3-4 years. But I was definitely drawn to this because it rotates. So the outer little ring here rotates in one direction and the inside little circle rotates in the opposite direction. So I feel like it just does a really great job at massaging and pulling out like dirt, oil, dead skin cells, and all that. So I've been loving this, and it holds a charge for like 2 weeks, maybe even longer, and I use this morning and night. For toner, I have the Pharmacy Deep Sweep. I've been using this for years. I've repurchased it a million times. I used this originally for AM and PM, but now I just keep this in my PM routine. I use a different one from Pharmacy for my morning routine, but really like this. If you just want one toner, I would say probably the Deep Sweep. And as far as serums and topicals go, also, by the way, I use my fingers to apply everything. I don't use a cotton round. I just feel like it wastes half the product. So I just put everything on my fingers and rub it in that way. I will do the Lancome Advanced Genifique Serum. I haven't been trying this for too long, but it has great reviews. I feel like this is like a classic, you know? So been liking it so far, so we shall see. And then for the big guns, I have been using Curology for I think 5 years. I think since I started like taking my anti-aging skincare seriously, so about 25. And I have tretinoin in it, so that is the prescription retinol. You can get things over the counter, but they are not like the prescription Retin A or tretinoin. Prescription Retin A or tretinoin you can only get from a dermatologist or Curology. Like I said, I've been going this route just because I didn't want to go into a dermatologist's office for a prescription. So yeah, I've been getting it there, and I have switched it from, I have the lowest dose, 0.01%. I have experimented with increasing the dose to like the next level, but it was a little too aggressive on my skin, so I'm back down to the 0.01. The one thing with this, you do have to be consistent, especially if you do want to bump it up. If you take a break, which is the problem I had, and then bump it up, yeah, your skin's probably not gonna be very used to it. So I have tretinoin in mine, clindamycin, azelaic acid. So yeah, 3 ingredients, and I will apply this probably like 3 times a week. Not every night, I'm not there yet, especially because I did take a break. My bad. I will never not have tretinoin in my routine. It just helps with, I mean, anything from fine lines, wrinkles, sunspots, texture, acne if you have acne, and it helps speed up the process of like the cell, I think regeneration is what it's called. I'm not a doctor here. But yeah, this is a must. But if you do use retinol, Retin-A, retinoid, any of those versions, even non-prescription, you gotta be using sunscreen. On nights where I don't use the Curology, I have been trying this. This is the Pharmacy Honey Glow. This one's actually new. They had a Honeymoon Glow, I think it was. This is the replacement of that serum, and it's a resurfacing acid serum. I will say it does tingle a little bit. Not everyone's gonna be the same. I can handle it pretty well. It's not super aggressive on me, but I've read the reviews because it's new, so I was just looking it up. A lot of people were complaining that it was pretty aggressive on them. So I think I wonder if you can get a sample. But if you do try it out, just try it at a small spot first before committing to the whole face. But my skin does a pretty good job at handling it. So yeah, I will alternate this with the Curology, never the same night. That would just be way too much. Then lastly, before we get into masks, is my moisturizer. This is the one I use every single night. This is the Pharmacy Honey Halo, another Pharmacy product. I love Pharmacy's products. This is like a really nice, thick cream moisturizer. Not really a scent to it. Maybe like a slight honey scent. Nothing crazy. And I just love the packaging too. Everything is like honeycomb themed. It's so cute. Love this stuff. I've been repurchasing for years. I'll throw this in here too. I haven't been using this at night. I've actually been using this before makeup, but I did see today on the package, it's a nourishing night cream, and it's from e.l.f. It's their Holy Hydration. Totally different feel. It's more of like a thin gel type of moisturizer, but it does feel and look very nice, like just hydrating wise. Definitely probably less expensive, not like the same vibe, but I don't really have like another less expensive version of something like this. But yeah, if you want to try something less expensive, this has great reviews. It's the, like I said, e.l.f. Holy Hydration Nourishing Night Cream. Lip balm or lip mask. I have this one on my counter, so I use this morning and night. This is the Fenty Skin Plush Pudding Lip Mask. What I love about it is the component. You twist it up to get the product out, and then you just swipe it. So rather than like all those other lip masks where it's like a tub that you dig your finger into, it's just really nice and like clean and cute, not messy. So I really like the Fenty one for that reason specifically, but also it does feel really nice. And I always notice in the morning when I put this on, my lips are still super hydrated. Moving into masks now, I have 3 here. This one's from Philosophy. It is their Purity Pore Extractor Clay Mask. So this one has like physical exfoliant to it. It's got some grit. It is also another salicylic acid treatment ingredient product, but I love to use this one whenever I feel like my skin is just holding on to like extra dry skin or the pores seem like gunked up. Usually I will do this whenever I come back from a vacation. Even if I do my skincare on vacation, you know, if you're applying like all this SPF, you're out in the sun, you're in a pool, or just, I don't know, just living your best life. I feel like I just come back and my skin isn't nice looking. So I like to use this one as almost like a skin refresher. It lasts a very long time. You don't need much. And it is a clay mask, so it's one of those ones where it like dries down. You leave it on for like 10 minutes and then rinse it off. But because it has that like physical exfoliant kind of grit in it, you can really work it in when you're applying it and when you're rinsing it off, and it just does an amazing job at clearing out your pores. If you've got like sebaceous filaments, not to be mistaken with blackheads, I get those a lot as someone with oily skin. So love this. Another one, which actually I just tried for the first time the other day, but it has like amazing reviews and it's like viral on TikTok and all the things and like sold out everywhere, is the Kate Somerville Eradicate Daily Foaming Cleanser. This has sulfur in it, so it will draw out any impurities from your pores. So same thing, like I said, I get sebaceous filaments, like those little dots that you get all over your nose. This is supposed to be really good at clearing those and kind of preventing them from happening if you cleanse with this. So I haven't been using this as a daily cleanser because I have my Dermalogica, but yeah, I've used this maybe like once or twice. I keep this in the shower, and what I'll do is I'll put it on and leave it for like 30 seconds while I'm just rinsing everywhere else, and then I'll rinse this off. So to be determined to see if I like this or not, but figured I'd throw this in there in case you're dealing with the same problem I am. This has been just popping off everywhere. And then lastly, another mask that I really like is the Peter Thomas Roth Pumpkin Enzyme Mask. I use this more when I feel like my pores aren't gunked up, but my skin is feeling just like dull and dry. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. It smells so good. Like literally fall. The best time of year. October baby, so maybe I'm biased. And again, it has that like physical exfoliant element to it. So yeah, it just really gets in there and gets rid of any dead skin. And I feel like anytime I use this, even like immediately afterwards, my skin is just so bright. So I'll use this at night sometimes, and yeah, I'll wake up in the morning and I'm like, my skin It looks so good. Honestly though, if this didn't do anything, I'd probably just buy it for the scent. So yeah, these two are kind of like an as needed whenever I feel like my skin is just dull. I'm hanging on a dry skin. That's when I'll go in with these. This I'm just experimenting with. So probably gonna use this maybe like 3 times a week, 4 times a week, see what happens. No physical exfoliant to this, so this is just a cleanser. So I guess technically it's not a mask, but I leave it on as a mask, and it says you can leave it on. Well, this can be its own category. I forgot to mention too, I have been trying the Clean Skin Club towels, little one-time use towels for drying my face morning and night. I get them off of Amazon, and I think I repurchased this now once. And I also purchased a travel pack, just like a skinny little box. If you're into like the reusable towel vibe, I would definitely recommend, maybe you can get like 14 of these. I know it's annoying, that's probably why I haven't done that, and I've just been sticking with these. 14 because morning and night, just like microfiber cloths that you can throw in the wash, and that way you're not reusing the same dirty washcloth that's on your counter that you're using to dry your hands or wipe the counter or anything like that. That is a big thing I have changed in probably like the last year, is switching to a towel that I only use one time. I feel like too, these are like massive. I think I've seen on Amazon like little round ones that you can get in a pack. Maybe I'll try that because this is just annoying, and these are fugly. I don't even know where I got these. Maybe it was like Bed Bath & Beyond. But they're not a vibe. But that is everything for the nighttime skincare routine. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe. Comment if you have any questions or any other skincare recommendations for someone with normal to oily skin. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.